It's another time to discuss sports. A very good morning and welcome to Sports Recap on Hills TV. I am Memo Cynthia Asoya.
And I am Daniel Obasi.
And quickly, we'll give you the stories across the globe, starting with the local scene, where former African champions Eyimba FC has announced the addition of Yemi Yema Olanre Waju as their coaching staff. He's more commonly referred to as Yema, the young tactician who brought his wealth of football knowledge to the Aba-based team. Is this an addition for Eyimba?
I think it's a very good addition for them, knowing fully well that this man has a lot of experience. He has a wealth of experience. And do not also forget, he's currently the assistant coach for the Golden Eagle. That is the under-17 national team, Nigerian national team. He has also been an assistant coach with the likes of MFM and a whole lot of other league clubs in the country. So going forward, I think it's a very good one done. Do not also forget the Super League. Eyimba are the only Nigerian side in the Super League. So we're expecting something good. Finidi George Eden had a very good season last season with Eyimba, but let's see what he can be able to do with this man who also has an experience coaching the Nigerian clubs.
All right, commonly known as Yema, he has joined as an assistant coach. He has worked in, or he has coached MFCM and some other clubs. So you are saying that this is a good addition to Eyimba.
With what Eyimba suffered last season, I think this would just be like a good addition. Do not also forget they also got some new players. So let's see what can happen to Eyimba next season. All
right, then, still on the locals, in the Super Eagles held their first training section of on Tuesday evening ahead of the international friendly against the Desert Foxes of Algeria. And of course, 18 players took part in that exercise under the supervision of head coach Josep Becerro. And of course, later after that training, 3 more players arrived, and is now a total of 23 players in the camp. And the team camp opened on Monday with Hajduk Split of Croatia defender Chidozie Awizem, the first to arrive.
I think I like the spirit of Chidozie. First of all, let me say it. I think I like anytime we have something like this, he's always the first to always come around, and then the first batches of players to come. And then talking about the encounter, these players are now 23. And do not also forget we have a plague with some injuries. Usman is out due to a hamstring injury suffered against Liverpool in the Champions League. Musa is also out. Even the likes of Chukwueze also out. Rebo out due to the fact that he said he wants to focus on his new club just to settle in and all of that. But I think with the players that have been brought into this squad, Duru and the rest of them, we can be able to see a good fit. Now, do not forget we only won Algeria 9 times, and they also won us 9 times as well. And do not forget also the last 3 times we've met in all competitions, they've won out. So this is more like a way of redeeming ourselves against the Foxes.
All right, with Awizem there, we also saw in the international scene, Pep shipped the coaching staff of Manchester City to follow Erling Haaland to his team during this international friendly.
They don't want stories.
All right, still on the local scene, Serie A league leaders Napoli has been handed a major boost after reports emerged that the Nigerian international, talking about Victor Osimhen, would be available for the club next UEFA Champions League game against Ajax, and that will be on October 4th. And of course, the Super Eagles striker sustained that a hamstring injury in Napoli's 4-1 battering of Liverpool in their Group A opening game.
We can't wait. This is a man who knows how to deliver the goods, and just all I can say rather is the fact that we are waiting for him, and no one can just expect, because he's coming back with a very better form.
All right, this, of course, we know about Napoli going there. This other one coming from the locals in South Africa will bid to stage the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup, hoping to bring the event to Africa for the first time. South Africa was the first and so far only country of the continent to host the Men's World Cup, and now they are vying for the Women's World Cup. And that will be after 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago, we had Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany launching a joint bid, and now it wants to come back to South Africa. That will be the only team. You know, they are the only nation that has hosted the Men's World Cup. Now they are bidding for the Women's World Cup.
Is there no other country on the continent aside South Africa? That is the first question I'm asking. But yes, I know you will probably want to say, okay, fine, South Africa, they've done it before, they can be able to replicate the same thing. But come on, we have other countries on the continent. Now, yes, it has to come from a place of desire and wanting, and also not also from the place of desire, also from the place of, do you have the facilities?
That's just what I was waiting to
say. So at the end of the day, you look at all of these things, you come to realize that there has to be a lot of things to be done in terms of football management, facilities, administration in the country. Until we get that, on the continent rather, until we get that right, we have a very long way to go as South Africa, as a continent, for me.
Well, like you said it already, South Africa hosted the World Cup for the men's edition, and that means their facilities were up to date. It's the same facilities they will use for women's World Cup, so it's easier to bid for because
Can others not do the same?
Well, it depends on what they have.
When you say what they have, I mean it can be built upon.
Even if you tend to start that building today, we'll be talking of 20.
So after South Africa hosted the 2010 World Cup, that's like 12 years ago. What were other African countries thinking of?
Hold that thought as we move on to another story where African Soccer ruling body has announced an increment in the cash prize for the winners of CAF Champions League and Confederation Cup. The previous winner of the Champions League earned $12.5 million, while the winner of the Confederation Cup collected $6.375 million. And according to update from the CAF headquarters in Cairo, Egypt, the new winner of the Champions League will earn $17.6 million, while the winner of the Confederation Cup will get $9.9 million. I think this is a welcome progress here. Okay,
welcome progress how?
It's just the money has increased.
We know all of this. We know this is the point of just saying, okay, we know we are getting the Super League where the big boys play, but let's not spite anyone playing in the CAF Champions League. Let's not spite those playing in the CAF Confederation Cup. Let's just give them something to still hold on to. That's just what we are seeing. The Super League gets more than this, more than 3 times. Just name it.
Has the Super League started?
It will start. It will start
soon.
Until then. It will start soon. And this is just a way of saying, okay, these boys are getting bigger. They are getting things better. We can give them something from there. All right, and now away from the local scene, even though, as we've been saying, the local scene, the CAF Confederation Cup, we just hope when the Super League starts, we can be able to see something better, and then things get to improve. And away from that, to the international scene, started off with the UFC, where Kamaru Usman has actually come out to say that Edwards' wonderful, wonderful kick wasn't just any luck. Now, he has actually come out to say the fact that a lot of people have the opinion that the kick was, he was lucky. But now Usman came out to say that was not a lucky, that he has been practicing. He's talking about
Leon Edwards?
Yes, Edwards and all of that. What will you react to this?
I think I like the fact that he's saying that it was not just a lucky game for him. That was a dead spot kick, a kick that took him and knocked him out. So, and for that kind of kick to knock him out, it means he never expected Leon Edwards to do such kind of kick, and his team team and coaches didn't prepare him for those kind of kick on how to evade and not. And let's not forget that this didn't happen in the first, second, or third round.
Yes.
So coupled with the fact that he was also tired, and then that kick came, it was a complete knockout.
All right, a complete knockout for him, and we hope he bounces back. But away from the UFC down to tennis, where Roger Federer is set to definitely bow out of tennis come this Friday at the Laver Cup in London. A lot of expectations are high, and this man, 20-time Grand Slam winner, is set to bow out, even just as we saw Serena Williams also bowing out of tennis. Now, what would you make of this? Friday, and he's out of tennis.
I think it's time to retire. Just as we saw Serena Williams leaving the game, it's one of the sets that has been in the game for a long time, and of course he has attained a lot, and I think it's time to retire. The age is telling on him already.
All right, let's go hear from the man himself, Roger Federer. Definitely, we just wish him well come this Friday.
Just wanted to give a quick update how everything is. Number one, a huge thank you to all the wonderful messages I have received over the last few days. It's been clearly very, very emotional, but good. I'm happy to be now in London, and it's been wonderful to be surrounded by really close family, Mirka, kiddies, and everybody, and my team as well. And I feel very happy that the message was so well received, and your messages have been incredible. Really, they have, and it means a lot to me. Now I'm getting ready, I'm practicing, I'm feeling really good, and actually can't believe I'm back on a tennis court trying to get ready for one more match. So I'll keep you posted along the way, and thank you again for all the wonderful messages.
All right, that was Roger Federer. Moving up to football, and of course we have that Barca recorded a profit of 86 million euros for the last financial year and expect to make a whooping 240 million euros profit next year, and the club has announced that.
Good luck to them.
That's Laputa. Laputa has done the magic again, coming back and reviving.
You and I know the real story.
All right, then. This is how we end Sports Recap on Hills TV. And of course, we'll be back bright and early on Thursday, tomorrow, and also on Friday to give you more sporting stories. I am Memo Cynthia Asoya.
And I am Daniel Obasi.
Thank you for watching.